Glitter feels insignificant, cheap, disposable. You see it on greeting cards, kids' crafts, festival makeup, something you sweep up and forget. But glitter is not made casually, and it is not made by many people. Nearly all of the world's glitter comes from a very small number of companies. Two of the largest are located in northern New Jersey. One of them is so secretive that even asking who their biggest customer is shuts the conversation down immediately. That alone should raise questions. At its core, glitter is simple. It starts as an ultra-thin sheet of plastic, usually PET, the same material used in water bottles. That sheet is coated with a microscopic layer of metal, most often aluminum, to make it reflective. Machines then cut it into millions of tiny pieces. Most pieces are hexagonal, not for aesthetics, but efficiency. Hexagons pack tightly, reflect light evenly, and waste less material. Other shapes exist: squares, stars, hearts. Sizes range from fine dust to visible flakes. Color is added before cutting, producing thousands of variations. This is the glitter sold in craft stores. Inexpensive, decorative, familiar. But glitter is not the only name for these particles. In industrial settings, the same material is called effect pigment, metallic flake, or aluminum powder. Different name, same concept. Tiny, reflective particles produced at scale with extreme precision. In late 2018, something odd happened. Crafters around the world started reporting shortages. Popular glitter colors vanished from shelves. Suppliers couldn't restock. For something lightweight, cheap, and mass-produced, it made no sense. Glitter isn't seasonal. Arts and crafts don't suddenly spike worldwide. Yet supply chains tightened. The shortage was brief, but it left questions behind. If crafters weren't driving demand, who was? The mystery caught the attention of New York Times reporter Katie Weaver. She contacted GlitterX, one of the largest glitter manufacturers in the United States. Her goal was simple: find out who their biggest customer was. She got nowhere. A factory tour was denied. Production areas were off limits. Questions about clients were shut down immediately. When she asked directly who their largest buyer was, the response was blunt: "I absolutely cannot tell you." Then, almost as a tease, "You would never guess it, and they don't want anyone to know it's glitter." That line set the internet on fire. Why would anyone care if glitter was used in their product? And why would it be unrecognizable in its final form? To understand that, you have to look at who controls the industry. Globally, glitter production is dominated by a handful of companies. In the US, two names matter most: GlitterX Corporation and Meadowbrook Inventions. Both are located in New Jersey. Both supply massive quantities worldwide. Both operate with unusual secrecy. Meadowbrook is the more mysterious of the two. It was founded in 1934 by Henry F. Rushman, a master machinist credited with inventing modern glitter. His real achievement wasn't sparkle, it was machinery. Rushman developed machines capable of cutting ultra-thin materials into perfectly uniform microscopic pieces. That skill earned him work on the Manhattan Project, the most secretive industrial program in American history. That legacy shaped the company. Meadowbrook later held defense contracts, including work connected to Picatinny Arsenal. Its cutting technology is considered dual use. The same machines that make glitter can also manufacture precision metallic components. One application stands out. Military radar chaff consists of millions of tiny metallic strips released into the air to confuse radar systems. Each piece must be cut to exact dimensions. Too large or too small, and it fails. Functionally, it is glitter. But no one calls it that. It's procured under technical names: aluminum-coated particles, metallic flakes, reflective countermeasures. If Meadowbrook or a similar manufacturer were supplying material for chaff, secrecy would be mandatory, NDAs would be absolute, and no one would ever want the word glitter associated with it. That theory fits the clues. But the military isn't the only possibility. Automotive paint is another massive consumer of glitter-like materials. Modern car finishes rely on metallic and pearlescent flakes for color depth, durability, and UV reflection. These particles are bought by the ton, enough to disrupt supply chains. Yet automakers don't describe their paint as glitter. They use technical language, effect pigments, metallic coatings. Marine coatings use similar materials. Metallic flakes increase durability and can reduce drag on ship hulls. Global shipping uses enormous volumes of specialized paint, and unlike cosmetics, these applications avoid public scrutiny. There's another reason for secrecy. Glitter is microplastic. By definition, tiny particles escape into waterways. They persist, they accumulate, they enter the food chain. Cosmetics became the public face of the backlash. Brands proudly advertised biodegradable glitter replacements. But cosmetics account for a tiny fraction of total usage. Industrial applications dwarf consumer glitter, paint, coatings, defense. If those sectors were forced into the spotlight, regulation would follow. Costs would rise. Processes would change. Silence becomes valuable. By the end of the investigation, one thing is clear. The craft aisle was never the real story. Glitter is not a novelty product. It's a precision material with industrial and military applications. Its production is controlled, its buyers are protected, and its true scale is deliberately obscured. The biggest customers don't want you thinking about glitter at all, because once you do, the sparkle disappears.